always considered myself an ordinary guy, and nowadays, who doesn't use dating apps? Please don't judge me. I've tried the conventional ones like Tinder, Bumble, and even some more niche ones, like the one based on the MBTI system. However, none of them seemed to bring results. That changed when a strange ad popped up while I was browsing the internet. Blood type match, find the connection that's in your blood, the slogan said. It was a dating app with a twist, based on a legend in Japan that a person's blood type influences their personality. Curious, I decided to give it a chance. I created my profile, answered some questions about work, habits, and, of course, my blood type. After that, the app started an intriguing presentation about how soulmates were connected through blood with a beautiful shadow theater style animation. So far, this had been the app with the best aesthetics I had ever seen, and it was confirmed in the layout displaying profiles. The standard swipe right for yes, left for no, but the minimalist icons and the color scheme with red, black, and white gave it a promising, mysterious vibe. I must have spent about 10 minutes swiping through profiles until I came across a goth girl with a charm that intrigued me. Her profile said, username, a Kiko, age, 27, blood type, O+, occupation, a professional, hobbies, urban photography, board game nights, lover of books, and cozy cafes. Profile description, hi, Kiko here, a tech enthusiast working in it, compiling codes by day. At night, I'm an urban explorer, capturing the essence of the city. I love board games, and if you enjoy fun nights with friends, we'll definitely get along. I'm also an avid reader, so if you have any recommendations, I'm all ears. I'm here to meet interesting people, and maybe find someone to share laughs, stories, and a good cup of coffee. If you value authenticity and are willing to embark on everyday adventures, let's chat and see where it takes us. She was undoubtedly a girl out of my league. Don't get me wrong, I don't have low self-esteem, but I'm realistic. A beautiful girl with a good culture and fascinating hobbies wouldn't match with a guy from the countryside. I don't know why, but something motivated me to swipe right. Who knows, I thought, and shortly after, I got my answer, a notification from the app saying a Kiko. Hey, I think you put the wrong blood type. You're definitely in a plus. I laughed. Our conversations after that were fascinating, and she seemed like the most interesting person I had ever met online. I confess that I even looked forward to getting home to catch up with her, as she seemed quite busy at work, and we could only chat at night. As the conversation went on, she invited me to meet up. Kiko suggested a date at her place, a glass of wine on a quiet night, maybe some board games, or a movie. I eagerly accepted, excited to finally meet her, and almost not believing my luck. I arrived at her house, a colonial-style townhouse that matched her style. I rang the doorbell, as her voice responded from inside. Coming inside, the atmosphere was as expected. Various decoration items, some metal crosses, cat figurines, and potted plants. Awaiting us on the arm of the sofa were 2 wine glasses. We started drinking while our conversation flowed. I dare say, even better than online. I was on the 3rd glass, I think, when she, a bit tipsy, approached me. She stumbled as she fell into my arms. Oops, careful, are you okay? You know, Mark, you're really my type. I felt the heat rise in my face as my brain processed her words. This warmth dissipated when she opened her mouth, revealing a pair of sharp teeth moving towards my neck. I pushed her face away with my hand as I stood up, heading for the exit. My hands trembled as I desperately searched for the doorknob. Kiko kept advancing with faster and more predatory steps. It was as if her human facade was crumbling, revealing her true nature. You should feel honored, Mark. It's not every day that I choose someone like you to be my feast, she said, her voice echoing with sinister coldness. Finally, my hand found the metallic lever, and I opened the door forcefully, running out of the house. The night air was chilly, but adrenaline surged through my veins. As I ran through the deserted streets, I could hear eerie laughter echoing behind me, indicating that a Kiko was chasing me. Her demeanor now revealed a creature that didn't belong to the world of the living, a fey-like nose, long pointed ears, and a mouth full of teeth. I kept running. The streets seemed to stretch infinitely, and darkness closed in around me. The creature that once seemed to be the girl of my dreams was now a nightmare, and I was desperate to escape her hungry claws. The sound of her quick and sinister footsteps echoed through the narrow alleys that led to my house, and I knew my time was running out. The shadows seemed to dance around me, laughing at the irony of fate, of the beast chasing me, now seeking my blood. Gradually, the sounds faded away until I saw Kiko no more behind me. The feeling of terror still pulsed in my veins. As I reached the safety of my home, I locked the door hastily, leaning against it as I tried to catch my breath. I ran upstairs and locked myself in my room, where I am now. Still trembling, I picked up my phone to vent and write this post. But before I could start typing, a notification popped up on the screen and my blood turned to ice as I saw the blood type match drop icon. Kiko, aren't you going to let me in? But how could she? I lifted my gaze to the window of my room, and looking outside, a shiver ran down my spine. There she was, a Kiko, smiling at me with eyes that seemed to reflect the moonlight. Her thirsty mouth twisted irregularly. What was even scarier, perhaps, was that my room is on the 2nd floor. I don't know if she'll leave, if she can come in and is just having fun with me, or some other sinister hypothesis. But as I write, alternating between the phone screen and her eyes, I begin to feel a strange desire, perhaps that it would be better if I opened the window and let her in.